tablespoon. And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of Sriracha. Teaspoon, sorry. Is this? Okay. There we go. And we're also going to add 1 teaspoon of paprika. It's a very hard name to get right. That came out fast. There we go. Let me just clean this up real quick. I made a mess. Okay. So we're going to add 1/4 a teaspoon of black pepper. You know what? I'm just going to open the mail. And then we are going to add some pink. One sorry, I'm still learning my teaspoons and tablespoons. That's what it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is whisk it. I am messing everything up. We're going to add a small cup of garlic. Jeez. There we go. Now we're going to whisk it. Make sure you whisk it very good, because we do not want any plain mixtures, because it's supposed to be a very good tasting kind of food. Okay, so I've got my area cleaned up and everything. So now we are cutting lemons, but make sure to always be careful with the knife, because you don't want to cut yourself. I'm talking to me too, so don't worry. We're going to make it until the lemon is gone. I've already cut up a few. And you may want to cut off 4 sides so that way it will not roll as much when you're cutting, because that could be a very bad thing. You're going to cut straight down. That was a bad lemon, but okay. Cutting straight down. Like that. That was better. Okay, so be 3 in a row and 4 down. Now, it may take about 2 lemons if you need. And there we go. So, as you can see, 3 and then 4 down. Okay, so you should have your lemons all laid out and everything. If you don't, please pause this video. But if you do, we're going to take our fish, which is called tilapia, which is white fish. And make sure when you're done, you wash your hands because this could be your next case of being sick. So be careful, okay? And make sure to wash your hands. So, we're going to gently take out the fish. And we're going to dry it with paper towels. Now don't press on it really hard like this, but just pat it gently, like it's your dog and you're patting it on the head, or your cat, or your fish. And then, once you are done drying it, we're going to carefully pick it up so that way the paper does not stick to it. Because if the paper sticks to it, you're going to have a terrible fish. Very terrible. And you're going to gently lay it on one layer of lemons. And then you're going to do the same thing for a few of these fish. Now when you're done, make sure you throw your wrappers in the trash and don't lick them or anything. That would be very gross and, like I said, you could get very sick. My fishes do not want to be cooked. They're like, please, please, I've already been hurt. Please. And if you have a parent or someone there, hand it to them and they'll take care of it for you. Okay, so make sure you use some paper towels. Not just one, but a few. And be sure you're patting it down. And like I said, gently take it off and lay it on lemons, as you could see. This one, oh, yes, this one was opened. Okay, so once you are done with that, you're going to fold up the napkin, not napkin, I'm so tired today, paper towel, and then put this like here. And then that sauce we made earlier, we're going to take out, and we're going to take a little less than 1 teaspoon, and we're going to drizzle it right in the middle. Then, once you're done with that, you're going to spread it out with the spoon. Make sure it gets everywhere because you want this fish to be good, not terrible. You want it to last the whole fish so that way you don't have to make a whole nother. And if there is, you could use a little extra if there is extra. But there shouldn't be. I'm sorry, little fishies. I really don't want to be eating you. But it seems I have to. you're done with that, the bowl should be empty. Not empty, but empty. And then you're going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so now that all that stuff is cooking and everything, we're going to chop up some parsley. Now there is different types of parsleys, but today we're going to use Italian parsley. Now we're going to chop it all up, chop, chop. Now be careful not to cut off your fingers while you do this. And then when you're done, it should look like that. Good old parsley. Okay, so now we're cut up and everything, and our fish is done, and we have a little lemon right there. Okay, so as you can see, there is some asparagus on my plate. That's just because I like asparagus, and all you have to do is throw some asparagus in a plate. In a pan, bowl, whatever you do with it. And we're going to use some oil. Wanted to see if it was in there, like that. And then just throw it in and cook it for like 10 minutes. But as you can see, our parsley is right here. We're going to take not that much and just put a tiny pinch. So when you're done, it should look like that. Okay? So thank you for everyone that's watching this video and for supporting me. See you people next time. Bye. I want to say I got this recipe from Lord Byron's kitchen.